warriors on the court, and warriors in the wild. This is the Regional Health Report. Welcome to the Regional Health Report for January. I'm Ann Krebs. Returning to duty is the goal for soldiers recovering from wounds, severe illnesses, or injuries. Soldiers recovering at Warrior Transition Units met at Fort Benning, Georgia to show their skills in adaptive sports while competing for spots on Team Army in this summer's Warrior Games.
You deserve credit for trying and continuing to persevere and show resiliency every day. It's not easy, but the fact that you still wake up, you still put the effort forward, you deserve the credit for doing that.
Since day one, all I've wanted to do is to get back to where I was and prove that just because I was missing it doesn't mean I was any less of who I was. And I'm still just as capable.
The strength that they show every day in overcoming their challenges, overcoming their illnesses or injuries, the strength, the commitment, and the character they show has a big part in their recovery, but also a part in ensuring they're successful as they transition either back to their units or in life into the civilian world.
It shows others that are in the same position I am, that maybe not have the opportunity to be here, but they can see it and be like, man, I want to do that too. You know, it's not the end of the road. Not by any means.
It's representing something that I value anyway. We're representing the Army, and I love the Army, so I'm in the Army. It's something that I can do. It's something that I can do with people that are similar, and it's, I don't know, it's a chance to break away and do something different.
If it wasn't for the WTB, the programs we have, I wouldn't be walking. 7 months ago, I was in a wheelchair. Today is the worst she'll ever be. Tomorrow's always better.
Next, the top competitors in the regionals go on to the Army trials in February. We next head to Winn Army Community Hospital, where Katrina Curtis brings us a buzzworthy story about a medic and his newfound hobby.
As a U.S. Army Medical Department activity soldier at Winn Army Community Hospital by day and beekeeper at home by night, Sergeant First Class Shawn Sullivan has found a new passion: beekeeping. When Human Resources Assistant Veronique Sullivan's husband presented the idea of taking care of bugs to her, she was not thrilled with the proposition.
Yes, I really do not like bugs, but when my husband approached me with beekeeping, I thought something was wrong with it.
Sergeant Sullivan said he could not imagine a world without bees and became interested because much of their store-bought fruit and vegetables spoil soon after taking them home.
I was thinking about the tower that we had focused on just growing strawberries, and I wasn't having the amount of strawberries and the size of strawberries that I would like, so I was just thinking about that, and then a bee flew by me. And I just was like, well, what would it take for me to keep bees? So I got on YouTube, like I do with a lot of the things that I have gotten into or learned how to do, and started watching videos.
For almost 2 years now, the Sullivans have worked to make the bee business thrive and have benefited by harvesting honey and also by growing their own fresh fruit and vegetables.
When he explained to me about, it was an easier way to pollinate fruits and vegetables by having bees, and I guess the money side of the lucrative part about it, then I became very interested. Just saying, being honest.
Although they enjoy their new quest as a family, beekeeping is not easy. Many other insects can infect the hive, causing the valuable swarm to leave.
And then you have hive beetle infestation as well as wax moth infestation.
Sullivan said although he thoroughly enjoys beekeeping, soldiers should always put their Army mission first and readiness should stay at the forefront.
Don't let go of your initial training as far as being a soldier. It's very easy for somebody to come into this environment and get laxed and, oh, you know, it's a 9 to 5 and, you know, I don't have to do all the field training and all that stuff. You have to keep up and continue to grow as a soldier, keep up with those skills.
Beekeeping for the Sullivans is a family affair. When he retires from the Army, Sullivan said they plan to move back to his home state of Florida and make beekeeping a full-time job.
I have fun. I definitely have fun. It's very challenging at times, and at the same time, it's very rewarding with something really sweet.
For Winn Army Community Hospital, I'm Katrina Curtis.
In other news around the region, 2 Fort Belvoir soldiers were recently recognized as the best in their field as Warrior Cadre and Transition Program Cadre of the Year. Congratulations to Staff Sergeant Eric Urias, the Cadre of the Year in Patient Administration. And the Cadre of the Year for Human Resources is Captain Onisa Ortiz. Both soldiers serve at Fort Belvoir's Warrior Transition Battalion. That's the Regional Health Report. Join us next month for another show highlighting healthcare across the region. In the meantime, don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Flipboard, and YouTube. We're also on the Army Medicine channel of the Defense TV app. Thanks for joining us.